Students, today in maths we are going to do chapter 4th, angles and pair of angles, students. So here we'll start with the chapter, students. In the starting only I am having a activity for you, students. When you will see the diagram, here we are having an angle. The name of the angle will be, students, this is like a revision for you. You have already studied this in your previous standard, students. When you will see this angle, the name of angle is ABC, students. Name of the angle is ABC. The name can be also written as, students, CBA, students, like this. Angle ABC, we'll call it angle ABC, or angle CBA. We'll call this angle ABC or angle CBA. Meaning is same, students. Here angle is formed at point B, at vertex B. Angle is formed at vertex B. In short, it can also be named as angle B, students. In short, if I have to write, I can write this angle as angle B also, students. So here first fill in the blanks. We can put any one of the three, but I'll suggest you to put the first one and write angle ABC, students. So here we'll write first answer is the name of the angle alongside shown here is angle ABC, students. So here our answer is ABC, angle ABC, students. So this is our first answer. Write the name of its vertex. As I said to you here, students, angle is formed at vertex B. So here name of the vertex is B, students. Name of the vertex is B. Now next when we'll see, students, when we'll see, write the name of its arms. Here there are two arms, BA and BC. BA and BC are two arms over here, students. BA and BC. BA and BC, students. BA and BC are two arms over here. So these are the two arms. Write the name of points marked on its arms. So which are the points? Point A is there, point C is there, and point B is also there on the arms only, students, on the arms only. But B is the common. B is the common. B is on both arms, students. B is on both arms. A is on first arm and C is on the second arm. So here we'll write A. Just a second, students. We'll write A and C. A and C, and later on B is also on arms only, students. B is also on arms. So here we'll write B also. So this is the way how you will complete this activity. Let's move ahead, students. Here we are going to talk about interior and exterior of angles, students. We are going to talk about interior and exterior of angles. When you will see here, angle PQR is the angle PQR. When you will see, the region just above this is called as interior, students, is called interior, and just below here this whole area is called as interior, students, is called as exterior. So you must have understood what is interior and exterior. Here I'll just explain you. This PQR is there just above the whole area is called as interior, students. It is interior, whereas the area below over here is called as exterior, students. This is exterior. So here we are having interior and exterior, students. When you will see here, all the points M, N, O, T, these all points are in the interior of angle PQR, whereas the point G, D, S, E, these all are in the exterior of the angle PQR. Whereas when we'll talk about PQR, these points are there on the angle PQR. They are on the angle. So here exterior, interior, and on the angle. These are the three regions whenever you will see the angle, students. Now let's talk about adjacent angles, students. Suppose we are having two angles. So here when you will see, students, when we'll talk about BMQ, this angle, and the angle DMQ, this angle, students. In these two angles, the one arm is common. One arm is common. That MQ is a common arm, students. MQ is the common arm, and they are having separate interiors. They are having separate interiors. That means except MQ, that's one arm, Other nothing is common, students. Other nothing is common. So here, students, you will make sure if two angles are having one common arm and other two interiors are separate. Interiors are separate. They are not common. The two angles are called as adjacent angles, students. We'll just go through the paragraphs over here so that you will understand it in more better way. Look at the angle in the figure alongside, students. This is the figure. You will pay attention towards the figure. The ray MQ, you can see ray MQ here is the common arm of the angle BMQ and QMD. When you will see BMQ, this angle BMQ and QMD, MQ is the common arm. MQ is the common arm, students. This MQ is the common arm of these two angles, students. The angle BMQ and the angle QMD, we are having a common arm MQ. We are having the common arm MQ, students. While M is their common vertex and M is their common vertex, students. The interior of these angles do not have single common point. When we'll talk about this interior is separate and this interior is separate, students. They are not having even a single common point, students. Interior are not having even a single common point. Now here they may be said to be neighboring angles. They may be said to be neighboring angles, or such angles are called as adjacent angles, students. Adjacent angles. So you will remember how to find out, how to check whether the angles are adjacent angles, students. Adjacent angles have one common arm, students. Then when we'll talk about adjacent angles, they are having only one common arm and their arm lie on opposite, and the other arms lie on the opposite sides of the common arm. See, you can see one other arm of angle MBMQ is on the opposite side, students. I'll just repeat you, students, repeat for you. The two angles here, these are the two angles, students. The two angles having common arm, one common arm, and other two arms are on the opposite of this common arm. They have common vertex. Adjacent angles have separate interior. When we'll talk about adjacent angles, they are having separate interior. When you will see interior, this portion is called as interior, students. Here interior, you can see these interiors, they are having separate interiors. Interiors are not common. Nothing is common in interior. When we'll talk about interior, in the given figure, MB is the common arm. In the given figure, MB is the common arm of the angle BMD. When we'll talk about BMD angle, students, we are taking another example. Till now we are talking about BMQ and QMD. These two are adjacent angles, students. Now let us talk about angle. Now we'll talk about the angles BMD and BMQ. These two angles, when we'll talk, MB is common, students. When we are talking, I'll just repeat, students. When we are talking about BMD, this bigger angle, and the angle BMQ, this smaller angle, in these two angle, the side BM is common. But the other two arms are on the same side. They are on the same side, not opposite side. Or we can say the area here. When we'll talk about bigger angle, the interior is this one, students. This is the interior, whereas smaller one interior is here, students. So here interior, when you will see, the interior is common here, students. This interior is common. They are interfering in each other's interior, students. That's why we will say the two angles are not uh, adjacent angles. These two angles are not adjacent angles. So you will remember, students, however, they are not adjacent angles because they do not have separate interiors. Interiors are not separate, students. Here you can see the interiors are getting interfered here, and that's why we'll say the angles. Which angle, students? This bigger angle BMQ and BM D students, sorry, I made mistake. BMD and BMQ, these two angles are not adjacent angles, but when we'll talk about angle BMQ, this angle, and QMD, this angle, they are adjacent angles. Why? Their interiors are separate, students. Here you can see the interior, and here this is the interior. So here two interiors are separate, but when you will take the another example which we took here, BMD and BMQ, here the interiors are not separate. So BMD and BMQ are not adjacent angles, whereas BMQ and QMD are adjacent angles, students. So you must have understood what is adjacent angles, students. Let's move ahead. We are having practice set 15 over here. We'll continue with the practice set 15. When you will see practice set 15 here, first question we are having is point in the interior. We have to write points in the interior. So here we are having point R, students. We are having point N, we are having point C, and we are having point X. These all points are in the interior, students, are in the interior of the angle, students. Now here, which are the points in the exteriors? T, students, T is in the exterior, U is in the exterior, students. uh, Q and Q and V and Y, these all are in the exterior, students. Q, V and Y, these all are in the exterior, students. Now point on the arms of the angle. So here arms A, we are having W, A, W, G and B, G and B, these all points are on the arm, students. These all points are on the arm, students. So here A, W, G and B are on the arms. So here in this way, students, you will answer for the question. We have already studied how to check whether the points are in the exterior, interior, or on the angle, students. Let's move ahead, students. When we'll move ahead, name the pair of adjacent angles in the figures below. Now adjacent angles we have to write. When we'll talk about, students, here first diagram, we are having adjacent angles. First, when I'll take BN common, when we'll take BN common, we are having angle BNC and BNA, BNC and BNA. I'll write first pair angle BNC and BNA, angle BNA. This is the first pair which is common over here, students. Second, when you will talk about second pair, let's take AN common. When you will take AN common, we are having angle A and B and A and C, A and B, angle A and B, comma, angle A and C. These two angles are common, students. These two angles are adjacent angles. AN is common over here. When you will take NC common, students, when you will take NC common, we are having angle C and A and C and B, C and A and C and B, angle C and A and angle C and B. These two angles are adjacent angles, students. These two angles are adjacent angle. Whereas when you will talk about the second figure, here we are having only one adjacent figure, students, adjacent angle pair. When you will take PQ common, PQR and PQT, PQR and PQT, students, angle PQR and angle PQ students. These two angles are adjacent angles over here in the second figure, students. Rest others are not adjacent angles, students. You will just remember this. So here this is how you will answer for the second question in the practice set 15. Let's move ahead, students. In practice set 15, here we are having third question. Are the following pairs adjacent angles? We have to check whether they are adjacent or not. When we'll talk about P, see here, if not, we have to state reason also. Here we have to state reason also when they are not adjacent. When we'll talk about PMQ and RMQ, here, students, PMQ and RMQ, students, MQ is common and these two exteriors, I'll make separate diagrams, students, so that you will understand it more better way. Here, students, RM, just a second, students, this is the diagram, students. This is the diagram. When you will see, here we are having R, here we are having M, here we are having Q, and here we are having P. Students, when you will see PMQ this angle, and RMQ this angle, in these two angles, students, here we are having common arm MQ, and their interiors are separate, students. Their interiors are separate. So here these two angles are adjacent angles, students. So here first one is a adjacent angle. In the same way, when you will talk about the second angle, second means I'll talk about the second angle, students. When we will talk about second angle, RMQ and SMR, RMQ and SMR, these two angles, when you are talking about, see, I'll draw, students. R M Q and S, sorry students, RMQ and SMR. Students, RMQ, this is the interior, this is the interior, and SMR, see here, students, this is the interior. So here interior is not common, interior is not separate, students. Interior is not separate. That's why we can say the two angles are not adjacent angles. Reason you will write, students, you will write reason for second, you will write interiors. Here I'll write here, students, interiors are not separate, are not separate. Therefore angle RMQ and angle SMR are not adjacent angles, students, are not adjacent angles. So here you will write, students, reason. You will write this reason, students, just a second. Here you will write, students, this reason that the interiors are not separate, the interiors are not separate, and that's why angle RMQ and SMQ are not adjacent angles. In the same way, students, when you will see RMS and RMT, RMS and RMT, students. Here RMS, when you are talking about, I'll draw separate diagram, students. RMS and RMT. RMS, here this is the interior, and RMT, here this is the interior, students. Just a second, students, I'll draw again. Here RMS, you can see the interior, and RMT, you can see the interior, students. So here the interiors are not separate, again, and that's why these two angles are not adjacent angles, students. These two angles are not adjacent angles. So again, third pair is not an adjacent angle. Now when we will talk about SMT and RMS, SMT and RMS, sorry students, I made mistake, SMT and RMS. I'll draw here, students, RMS and SMT. Students, SMT, and this is RMS. So here there is a common arm, that is SM, and the interiors are separate. So here we can say the two angles are adjacent angles, students. The two angles are adjacent angles over here. So here we have done third one. So here we have finished with the practice set 15, students. Now we'll continue here, students. When we'll continue, we are having next complementary angles. Next we are going to learn about complementary angles. When you will see these two angles, students, here we are having angle ABC, we are having angle PQR. What is the measure of angle ABC? ABC is having measure 40 degrees, students, measure 40 degree, whereas the angle PQR, the measure is 50 degrees, students, measure is 50 degree. Now when you will add these two angles ABC and PQR, you will get 40 plus 50, 90 degrees, students, 50, 90 degree. Whenever, students, the sum means addition, when you will add, whenever addition of the measure of two angles is 90 degree, the two angles are called as complementary angles. The two angles are called as complementary angles. So here angle ABC and PQR, their total, their sum their addition is 90 degree, and we'll say that the two angles ABC and PQR are complementary angles. Students, are complementary angles. Students, based on this activity we are having some sums in our exercise, our practice set 16. Students, when you will see first question here, measure of some angles are given below, write the measure of their complementary angles. So let us find the complementary angle. Here we are having 40 degree given. Students, we have to find the complementary. So let us assume, students, the complementary angle be m, the complementary angle be m degree. Students, now students, we know that the sum, that is addition of complementary angle, must be 90 degrees. Students, therefore we can write, students, therefore we can write here 40 plus m is equal to 90 degrees. Students, because complementary angles are there, so it should be 90 degree. When you will change the side of this 40, students, here it is addition, here it is addition. When you will change the side, it will become subtraction. Students, it will become subtraction, and we will get 90 minus 40, it will become minus 40 degree. It will be subtraction when you will change the side, and we'll get m is equal to 90 minus 40 is equal to 50 degrees. Students, so here the measure of the complementary angle will be 50 degree. The measure of complementary angle will be 50 degrees. Students, in the same way you can do. Students, we did first one, and we got the answer 50 degrees. Students, we did first one and we got the answer 50 degrees. Students, let's do one few more sum. Students, when you will see second sum, we are having measure 63 degree, measure 63 degrees. Students, so let us take 63 degree. We have to find the complementary angle. So let us assume, students, measure of the complementary angle be m degree. Measure in the same way we are doing. Students, measure of complementary angle, I'll assume m. Now we know the addition of the complementary angles must be 90. So here 60 degree, so here we can write 60 degree plus, sorry, it is 63 degrees. Students, 63 degree plus m should be 90 degrees. Students, it should be 90 degree. Here again 63 is addition. Students, when you will change the side, it will become subtraction, and we'll get 90 minus 63. Students, 90 minus 63. Now you can subtract 90 minus 63, you will get 27 degrees. Students, you will get 27 degree. So here the measure of the complementary angle will be 27 degree. This is the way how you will solve. Students, this is the, it is not 270. Students, it is 27 degree, 27 degrees. Students, in a same way we can find for the other. Students, let's do few more. Students, we have done first one, we have done second one. Let's do, I'll do sixth one. Students, I'll do sixth one here. Now I'll do sixth one. Students, we have already done first one, second one, now I'm doing sixth one. Students, when you will do sixth one here, sorry students, I'll do sixth one. When you will do sixth one over here, students, it is 90 degree, it is given 90 degree, and now we have to find the measure of complementary angle. So here I'll do in the same way. Here the measure of complementary angle is m. So here complementary angle addition should be 90 degrees. Students, so here 90 plus m is equal to 90. Students, 90. Now this 90 is added over here, 90 is addition over here. When you will change the side, this 90 will become subtraction, and we'll get m is equal to 90 minus 90. 90 minus 90 will get 0 degrees. Students, will get 0 degrees. So here the angle of complementary, the measure of the complementary angle will become 0 degrees. Students, the measure of complementary angle will become 0 degree. In the same way, students, you can do for seventh one. Let's do, I'll do and show you how to do it when we are doing seventh one. Students, in seventh one we are having measure of the angle x degree. Students, now complementary angle I'll take m, so here it will become x plus m is equal to 90 degree, because addition of complementary angle is 90. We have already studied. Students, now what will we do here? Students, x is addition over here, when you will change the side it will become subtraction, and we'll get 90 minus x. Students, so here we got the value of m, 90 minus x degrees. Students, so here our answer is 90. Our answer is 90 minus x degree, students. We can't subtract x from 90, so we'll let it be as it is, and our answer is 90 minus x degree, students. So here we have solved four sums. Remaining three you can do it at home. You will do by your own self, students, and you will check whether you can do or not, and you will solve the sums from the workbook also, so that you will have a lot of practice, and you will make sure that you are capable of doing, and you are doing your best, students. I'll stop my today's lecture here only. In the next lecture, students, we'll continue with the second sum. We'll continue with the second sum, and we'll do practice for the other sum, students. Thank you for the day, students. Thank you for